And I guess we'll see what happens for our first time having Glow with the Helios here. Now, there's Dad and Cal. Is there something? Or is it just glowing plant? There's Tangent. I don't really want to get too close to the perimeter. Oh. Anemone. Anemone looks around at all the new soldiers that arrived on the heliosphere. They look so cool, she mutters. Why didn't we act more like those guys in the first place? It's so eerie. There. Crystal cluster. Oh, Dees, you scared me. Dees looks up at the dark sky, illuminated by the fungal glow that coming from the forest. Do you think it's going to make a difference? He asks, not looking at you. The soldiers, the walls, the explosives, they're going to keep coming harder and harder until we're dead. Don't say that. I'm sure we'll be more protected now. Maybe they won't come back now that there's so many of us. And so much better defenses. Cal reaches up and strokes one of the native plants in the garden, its light reflecting onto his awe-struck face. When we landed here, we didn't know this was possible. What else don't we know about this place? Lots of things, I'm guessing. You spot your dad standing stock still, his eyes closed and head tilted to listen. Hey, Gooseberry, he says, recognizing you just from the sound of your footsteps. Have you ever paid attention to the planet during Glow? It feels different. He blinks, his eyes open. It's like a hum, he continues. Maybe from the plants? Heck, maybe from the wormhole. I have noticed, and it's scary, so I'm going inside. And maybe I'll just help in the kitchens this month? It's Tammy's favorite kind of day. Auntie Sin wants you to make cakes to celebrate all the people born this season. Oh, wow, really? You and Tammy come up with a bunch of new combinations of crumb and icing and go all out on the decorations. When you're done, Tammy presents you with an extra cake, all for yourself. You deserve it. Oh, that was nice of her. Oh no. You're relaxing in your quarters with your dad when you hear the colony siren. The enemy is here. Your dad looks up from his novel. Huh? Seems early this year. We should head to the shelter in the lounge. You've been drilling on new evacuation procedures for the past month. There's no need to be a hero now that there are so many new soldiers from the Helio. It's probably best you just follow instructions and head to the lounge with your dad. The mood in the lounge is anxious. Even though the colony's defenses are much better this year, over hushed conversations you can hear younger children crying inconsolably. Mars and Tangent are here, quietly reading something on Tang's holopalm. Some of the civilian kids from the Heliopods are here too, including Rex and Nomi. Base and Anemone are absent, probably serving guard duty. The only two missing are Cal and Tammy? Your dad runs a query through congruence to find them. After a few seconds, he smiles and quickly closes the window. Don't worry, kiddo, he says. They're okay. But where are they? I'm surprised Tammy isn't in the lounge. You settle in to pass the time. Someone brings words that it's not a faceless out there, at least. You hear a few loud booms from outside, so strong you can feel their shockwaves in the floor. People gasp and cover their heads, but nothing else happens. After the attack, Loom gathers everyone in the lounge and holds a big celebration for the soldiers. There's feasting and drinking and songs of valor, and the party goes on and long into the night. Some drift away in pairs, or more. Mars and Rex keep the dancing going. Even Anemone seems to relax, especially when the older cadets invite her to drink with them. Hold on, we're only 15! Anemone! Anemone, you are 15! Cal and Tammy sit together and talk all night, giggling about something and going quiet when anyone comes near. Tonight, everyone seems convinced that this is victory means the colony will be safe forever. Maybe it will be. You sure want to believe it. Well, it's a new year now, and also a new age. So I guess let's go. New perk? Oh, I unlocked another level of creativity. 5% chance to gain 1 extra skill. That's cool. Hey, Tammy. Hey, Anemone. You feeling okay? Anemone takes a big pull from her canteen, sighs, and rubs the back of her hand over her mouth. Oh, wait, Solanna, this strain in business is hard. Yeah, I'm sure. Hey, Nomi. Nomi has 3 hollow screens in front of them, all displaying different homework assignments. I have so much to do! They whine, squishing their cheeks in despair. This would go so much faster if I was smart like Tangent. Maybe it's okay to take a break, just a little one. Do you want to make something? Nomi flaps their hands in front of their face. Do I? But it's so hot on this planet, don't you think? You shrug. Sure, it's different than living on a climate-controlled spaceship, but you're kind of used to it by now. Nomi snaps their fingers. Wait, we should make something to stay cool. You and Nomi brainstorm all sorts of weird and wonderful ways to stay cool. Umbrella hats, sunglasses with funny shapes, a giant vats of cooling goop, but it all seems too complicated. Eventually, you just end up doodling on some of Nomi's paper and folding it to make paper fans. Sometimes the best solutions are the most simple, they smile, fanning themselves with their new Turbo Girl Hyperjet Transformation fan. Rex holds out his hand, letting flakes of sparks melt on his hand. I thought snow was supposed to be cold, he says. Is everything on this planet warm? He sticks his tongue out, trying unsuccessfully to catch some flakes on his tongue. I wonder if Mars has anything to say. It doesn't look like it, but I guess since I'm already up here. Mars surveys the colony like a queen regarding her subjects. They've been thinking about ways to improve this trash heap, she says. The problem is getting people to listen to my ideas. They still think I'm just a kid. She scoffs, as if. If they think of me as a child, they'll be all the more surprised when I'm running this place. You know, with your attitude, I wouldn't be surprised if you do. Bushwood! You catch your dad taking a break in the shade of geoponics. Oh, hey, he says, waving lazily. Taking breaks is important. Don't forget to take care of yourself, okay? Yeah. Cal? Cal is at the door of the barn, pulling on a pair of stretchy gloves. Palomina's calving, he says by way of explanation. I gotta get in there and make sure everything's okay. Do you need me? Nope, just checking on you. I mean, I know you and Tammy are close, but I don't know. I don't know what to do. I mean, do I try to reconnect with Cal? Rediscover what we had before? Or just leave it be and let go? Well, you know what's great for processing emotions? Hard work and art. And I'm not sure which to do now. You know what? Maybe I'll play sports ball with Anemone. You've heard Security Chief Rhett is on the lookout for lookouts, that is, for kids to chill out on top of the walls all afternoon and count Xenos. Sounds way better than going to class. He gives you a once-over, eyes narrowed. All right, he says, look over there. At the end of the field, what does that sign say? I don't know, I can't see. You struggle to read the sign. After a few false starts, Rhett claps his hand on your shoulder. Don't strain yourself, Solanna, he says. I've got a whole jungle out there that needs people to stare at it for hours, and you'd be perfect for the job, if you had better eyesight. Oh, come on, what does he know? Perception is about way more than just eyesight. It's about being alert and putting information in context. He doesn't even know what he's talking about. Rude. The suns rise again after glow, heralding the new year. It's your 16th birthday. You wake in your quarters, blinking into the watery sunlight. Dust motes float through the air, and you take a moment to enjoy the perfection of your bed while you listen to the sounds of the colony waking up outside. So much has happened in 1 year. Just a few short months ago, you thought your life was over, and now it's better than ever. There's plenty of food, and the colony is safe. You even have your own bedroom. You're considering snoozing until your dad wakes up when you revive is interrupted by someone knocking at the door. It's Cal and Tammy. They try to enter the room at the same time, get stuck in the doorframe, and laugh. Cal does a corny bow like Tammy's a princess, and she enters first, carrying a cake. "Happy birthday!" Tammy exclaims. Cal comes in and stands right behind her, his hand on her back. "Wait, are you two dating?" Tammy turns red and twirls a lock of hair behind her ear, and Cal steps up proudly. "We sure are," he says. He looks at Tammy, who gives him a flustered, happy smile. "Since the last attack, actually." "She actually asked me out," he adds. She's way more brave than me." "Right." Your dad wakes up shortly after that, and you order up your traditional birthday breakfast feast. He gives you a big squeezy hug and tells you he's proud of you. Right, yeah. I mean, I had a feeling that was gonna happen, and if, I guess, if that's the best thing for them, then as their friend, I want them to be happy. So I guess we'll just kind of figure out what to do with ourselves next time.